Hello, everybody. Welcome back to West of Loathing. My name is Baer. Oh, ouch. This guy looks like he's in a lot of pain. You okay, buddy? I'm pretty sure my leg is broken, so no. What happened? Traffic accident? No, it just sort of broke all of a sudden. I guess I don't get enough vitamins or whatever. I'm gonna need some medicine for this. Can you help me? There's a mission up north. The nuns there run a little hospital and sell medical supplies. Can you give me some broken leg pills? Yeah, sure will. Get right on that. Oh, she is just so happy. I'm so thrilled that we went through with that. Nothing else nothing else interesting, I don't think, over here. I might want to check out the post office, I guess. Any mail for me? I'd like to send a postcard. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be, one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Great. Alright, checking in with Rufus, I guess. We have a new area on the map as well if I want to check that out. Is there anything in this? Oh, wait a minute, hold on a second. Is that Cactus Bill? Cactus Bill! I didn't expect to see you around these parts.
Well, I gotta admit, I got a little envious when I saw you leave Boring Springs, and I figured I'd hitch you right out west to see what I could see. And just look at this place. So much hustle, so much bustle.
There sure is a lot of both of those. Hey, nice pot!
Well, thank you kindly. Well, to be honest, what's new is a profound sense of longing and loneliness.
I'm sorry to hear that, Bill.
Well, it is what it is. I was hoping I'd run across a similarly lonely cactus lady somewhere out here. Or failing that, a normal human lady looking to marry a cactus.
No luck?
Not yet. Of course, getting around is a bit of a challenge, but us cactuses live a long time. I'm sure I'll meet somebody someday.
I'll keep an eye out.
Heck, I sure would appreciate it.
I love Cactus Bill. So glad he made his way here on day 3. Okay, well, I think it's time to go ahead and bounce. Comb Gorse's Main as we saddle up. Got a new location on the map. The rescue mission. I say we go up there and check it out. Well, I mean, you know what? Let's go ahead and go back to Gustafson Gulch. We got unfinished business there. Investigating the smoke of a nearby campfire, you find a bandit snoozing cozily beneath a large and colorful quilt, which seems like a strange choice for camping gear. Then he wakes up and jumps to his feet, revealing that the large and colorful quilt is actually a large and colorfully quilted pair of pants. In stark contrast with his whimsical pants, he is undeniably hostile. Misinform him. Howdy there. Sorry to bother you. I was just looking at the elaborately quilted design on your pants. This is quite a find you've got here.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, I'm a student of archaeology, and some of those patterns are very similar to an ancient script I'm familiar with. I believe what you have here may be the key to a lost civilization. Would you mind turning around so I can see the back? Nonplussed, he turns around. You poke at the heavy quilted fabric while lifting his wallet from his back pocket. Yes. About 2 days' ride north by northeast. Yee-haw, thanks, stranger. 11 experience and 19 me. Oh, I outfoxed the shit out of that guy. Oh, yes. All right. Let's finish what we started here in Gustafson Gulch. This is, which one is this? Oh, right, yeah, the important secrets. 69105, I do have to remember that, actually. That's important. Already raided the cafe. This one is the one, right? Yes. So let's take out this guy first if we can. Definitely summon the bean golem one more time. I think I'm actually going to use most of my AP for spells instead of boosting my mysticality, so I can save this, use 2 of these spells on that dude and take him out before he wreaks further havoc on us. Try that out, and hopefully the bean golem will tank most of the damage here. We got hit once. Well, that's unfortunate. I can survive another attack, luckily. I think I can take this guy out as well, so I should probably go ahead and do that. And then Pete might be able to actually kill this one, right? Yeah, there we go. All right. Oh, come on now. I got the tar beaten out of my stuffing. Oh, my God. Well, I mean, I guess I should probably use my healing items, shouldn't I? Well, first of all, let's see if I've got, like, some stat buffs, perhaps, that I could use here. I've got plenty of space to utilize them. Let's see. I need to boost up my muscle, right? How much damage you can take when you get hit by melee attacks. So let's boost my muscle as much as I possibly can. That one looks good. Burial whiskey. It's important to stay drunk all the time, even if you're dead. I can take instant grits as well. Let's just take instant grits. Oh, we can do both, actually. Yeah. Hell yeah, let's do that. And then we can do a potion as well. I wonder if the chicory counts as a potion. It's not an alcoholic drink, right? That would reduce everything by 1, though. I wonder if that's even really worth it. No, let's just go ahead and call this good for now, I guess. We'll probably be strong enough at this point. Let's try it out. Alright, here we go. I think I've got the same plan this time. Although, he seems stronger. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm dealing way more damage, though. Okay, so we got this balance, I think. 17 damage left. I need to deal 14. I think I'm gonna boost my stats as well. Just to make sure I stay alive. Because, of course, the most important part of this is that I stay alive. And now let's go ahead and heal. Heal myself for 15. Yeah, that's all I want to do. I should have been doing that a long time ago. Just stay alive. Make sure we're good. And then I don't need to deal 32 damage, but I'll kill him all the same. Seems like a worthwhile use of my time. 6 damage on that guy is not enough. I think I'm going to boost the stats again. Woo-wee! Good job, Pete. Good job, Pete. Yes. Okay, 38 damage. Oh, 27 damage on him. Okay. Still pretty damn good. And, oh my god, still 1 away. He should not be able to kill me, though. Only 2 damage that time. Here we go. We did it. It is done. Much, much better. Thank you. 48 experience, the Gustafsson Gulch Treasure Cave key, and 48 meat. Clearly worth it, right? More foraging that I can't do, unfortunately. Treasure Cave, this door to remain locked at all times. Unlock it. Head inside. Hi, guys. The goblin is paying more attention to their book than you, but you're pretty sure you aren't just gonna waltz on by, spoil the ending. Hey, goblin, good book. What thinking about how Garatio is only surviving one at the end? Everyone else dying. Poisoning, sorting, pow, blam. Ah, no, wow, spoilers! Runs out of the cave with their hands over their ears. Oh, that's good. Whittling a little wooden bird call, but they're too busy to beat you up if you try to get past them. Try out your new bird call skills. You duck behind a stalagmite and do your great crested greb impression. Oh, gosh, a great crested greb, wow! 22 experience. Unlike the other 2 guards, this one is being very attentive and seems very suspicious of you. They have a name tag that says Gene. Remind them about their cafe shift. Oh, wow, oh no! 22 experience. Wait a minute, I don't remember the number. It's a rare and valuable treasure chest cactus. 975 meat, wow. 1016 meat. 1000 is what they say. Oh! It contains an entire year's supply of dynamite. Wow, that solves our problem with the whole, you know, not having the year's supply of dynamite thing. Good. Really wish I had one more needle, too. Oh, well. Well, that went pretty swimmingly, I'd say. And we got our dynamite problem addressed as well. Goody. I think that's all we had going on here, right? I want to go remind myself of that number real fast. Oh! In here. A spare Gustafsson Gulch treasure key. Wait a minute. So, well, maybe, perhaps, by extreme chance, this unlock this thing? It does not. So why do we have a second one? Maybe it's an alternative way to get into here to not have to beat those guys? That makes a little sense. I guess it's pretty much not worth anything now, though. You should let the railroad guys... Yeah, I guess I might as well go ahead and let them do that. Save myself the trouble. Hey, Pete. Let's get out of here, dude. Job well done. Before we head back to the railroad camp, let's go over to the rescue mission. You see the silhouette of a big circus tent. Yes! Wow, that's pretty far away. Well, this is a little weird. You didn't expect to find a circus all the way out here. There's basically nobody around for miles. There's a rodeo clown manning the ticket booth. Well, there actually hasn't been a rodeo since the cows came home, so I guess he's just a clown. What's the matter? You don't like clowns? They're creepy. When I was little, my uncle would give me nightmares with old stories about them. Oh, sure. You mean the old tales about demon cows and demon clowns fighting down in hell? Yeah, and how rodeo clowns dressed up like that because the first rodeos were enactments of those battles and became a traditional thing. Yeah, I remember them stories from when I was younger myself. Ain't thought about that in decades. Don't be fouling your britches, though. These clowns are just feathers and makeup. What's the name of this place? Barnaby Bob's something or other? As you approach, the clown puts on that basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to deal with is a customer, but they're not allowed to say so. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's Perfectly Normal Travel and Circus Sideshow, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to run away with the circus, please. Aren't you a little old for that? Sorry, we aren't hiring. Damn it. That was all I wanted. I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. Well, I certainly can sell you one. That's my job after all. Ticket will cost 5,000 meat. What? Does it seem a bit high? I promise you, sir, at this price, it's a real steal. You got that right. Why is it so expensive? Well, this is no podunk little traveling circus. We got rides, games, foods, and an amazing demonstration of knife-throwing skill by none other than Barnaby Bob himself. Tell me about the rides. Well, I suppose I should say ride. We haven't had a single grizzly merry-go-round accident since we stopped turning it on. Oh, we got tons of games. Does 3 count as tons? That's more like some. Well, we got some of them. We got your favorite foods. Popcorn, sarsaparilla with the fancy new ball caps, and get this. Did you hear about the new thing a fella invented, cotton candy? Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's still patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out how it works. Mostly, more or less. Oh, the boss Barnaby Bob is a real master in knives, let me tell you. He does this amazing stunt where he gets a volunteer from the audience up on stage and throws knives at him. He never misses his target. Did you leave out the part where he puts an apple on their head? Oh, yeah, sure, he does that. You know, this is not really working very well. Attempt to outfox the clown. First, you ask for an outrageous sum of meat, and then you describe your circus in terms that make it sound distinctly cut rate. Well, now, if you really expected me to pay that much, you'd be doing your best to make it sound like a magical paradise. On the other hand, if it's really as chintzy as you describe it, you'd be asking a price cheap enough to overcome poor word of mouth. Which leads me to the conclusion that for some reason you don't actually want to sell me a ticket. Now, let's not jump to conclusions, friend. I'm just pulling your leg a bit. Clowning around like we all do. It's all in good fun. The actual price is 500 meat. I could buy half a horse for that. Sure, but what are you going to do with half a horse? The circus is much more entertaining. Oh, I want outfoxing 4. Well, hold on. Let me think about it. Let me think about it and see if I can get outfoxing rank 4. I do have this. Largest bean golem. I probably could have gotten outfoxing 4 right there, but now I've got that, and that makes me feel really happy. 1,000 experience to get rank 5, though. I'd probably hold off on that for a while. Oh, and this increases mysticality by 10. That's totally worth it. I should take the upgrades to that really quickly so I can make my skill a lot stronger. This upgrade right here, though, is really useful as well, though. Blood beans might be nice, too, but let's hold on to my experience for now. Well, actually, hold on. I can increase my capacity for boost items. More speed, a little bit more AP with the gumption. I think I need more maximum health as well, actually. Let's take upgrades to, like, these basic level things, since they're so cheap anyway. I can increase my mysticality by 1. Pain tolerance will go up by 1 if I do this. Increases my max health a lot as well. Let's take this. There we go. Okay. That's a good experience, or that's a good use of a lot of experience that I've just had sitting around. Feels better. And no, I'm not going to use that outfoxing level, so let's just go ahead and spend the 500 meat here. Let's do it. After all that arm twisting, I haven't got a lot of choice. Let me just stamp your hand for re-entry. There you go. Enjoy the show. Partners get in free. Oh, cool. Come on in, Pete. As you enter the circus, the ticket booth clown shouts, "Welcome to Barnaby Bob's Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus Sideshow, sir!" In a loud and enthusiastic voice, you stroll into the circus. Actually, I guess it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. And find it almost entirely deserted. There aren't more than a dozen other patrons beside yourself. There are a bunch of clowns around, though, working at the booths and so on. More clowns than customers. Which is a little unsettling, but at least the lines won't be very long. Dirty canvas tarp over the merry-go-round. Condemned until further notice. The clown's presumably selling tickets to a sideshow. Howdy, fella. Can I interest you in the wondrous and mysterious delights of the sideshow? Secrets, mysteries, things too weird and disturbing to be witnessed by the light of day. Freaks, not just freaks. Gosh, how much is it? For you, 300 meat. And for everyone else, 300 meat. I mean, you're gonna make me spend all my money at this place, aren't you? Hot food. Red Hots, calls the clown behind this food stand. Red Hots, foot long. 2 kinds of mustard. Talk to the vendor. How much are they? 250. Everything's here so expensive. Onions, pickle relish, 3 kinds of mustard, and 2 kinds of ketchup. What kinds of mustard? Brown, yellow, and blue. Blue mustard? I'm all out of the blue, sorry. 2 kinds of ketchup, huh? Ketchup and catsup. I'm not gonna have that. Cold drinks. Newfangled crown cork cap, bottle caps and all. Do you make the drinks yourself? If you're asking if we have a wagon dedicated to brewing and bottling 3 different kinds of sodas in our traveling carnival? No. We stock up as we pass through large towns. How much are they? 205 meat. It's for the deposit on the bottle. What in the world? Why is everything so expensive here? Cotton candy, calls the clown behind this food stand, then makes a fweet noise with a slide whistle. Fweet? It changed it. Try one of the world's newest candy sensations. What is it? Cotton candy. The finest, in several senses of the word, sponge sugar created through a revolutionary new process. So light and sweet and fluffy, it's like eating butterfly dreams and kitten wishes. Fweet? It's not actually cotton. Huh. Cotton is indigestible no matter how much chocolate you cover it with. 300 meat. You know what? I'll take a cotton candy, fweet. The clown puts his slide whistle down on the counter, ducks underneath, and comes back up with a paper cone, which he holds in his mouth in the metal box, or in the mouth of the metal box. He pulls down a lever, and the machine makes a thin squealing sound as glittering white sponge sugar collects around a paper cone in a fluffy cloud. Yay. I got cotton candy. Increases our speed by 3 for the rest of the day. Okay, that seems like it's way too expensive to justify. Rubber toy balloons. He smiles and waggles the balloons at you enticingly. Howdy there, fella. Interested in a toy balloon? How much are they? 30 meat. Well, that's way cheaper than everything else here. I'll take one. Thank you. Here you go. Can you tell me more about your circus? He's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. Ho-ho! What color? What would you like to know? Oh, it's traditional. When the, what do you call them? The rodeos stopped being put on. The rodeo clowns took other jobs at the circuses and carnivals. Over the years, it's just become the normal thing for carnies to become clowns. It's a community, you might say. Ho-ho! Oh, the boss is a real famous showman, though I'm not surprised you wouldn't have heard of him around here. Got an eye like a hawk, and he's a real whiz with those knives of his. Don't miss his show. It's a real highlight of the carnival. Haven't decided where we're going yet. That's why we sat down somewhere a bit more rural. Keep things relatively quiet while we scout around, get the lay of the land and what all. Where'd you travel from? Northwest-ish. It's a little hole in the ground kind of a place. You wouldn't have heard of it. Ho, ho, ho! There's something off. There's something off, man. I don't know what it is. What is it, Pete? There's a mine in these parts. I worked at for a bit. I'm only telling you so as you can steer clear, though. It just ain't no good. Lost Dutch oven mine. Peter says you just should take the saltpeter back to the chef in Dirtwater. Oh, yeah, okay. I appreciate him being there for me to forget things and remind myself of them. The extremely muscular clown, very muscular, seems to be guarding the entrance.
Stage show ain't till later.
When?
Later.
Yeah, but when exactly?
Later.
All right. Ooh. Shooting gallery. Howdy there, fella. What we have here is a game for sharp eyes and quick reflexes. Hope you won't take it as an insult if I suggest one of the other games might be your speed, but you're welcome to try your luck all the same. Well, on the wall behind me, I got a bunch of thick-skinned, underinflated balloons. For 10 meat, I'll loan you a cheap and accurate pistol and a pile of badly made ammunition, and your goal is to pop as many of those balloons as you can before the pistol stops working. That's an unusually honest-sounding description. I've discovered making the challenge sound exactly as difficult as it only makes... I've discovered making the challenge sound exactly as difficult as it is only makes people more determined to be the one who beats it. You know what? I appreciate that. Ticket to Barnaby Bob's stage show, which is otherwise sold out, so it's a rare catch, my friend. I can give that a shot. Oh. The clown hands you the cheap pistol and gestures at the balloons behind him. Shoot backwards and cross-eyed. I require 10 moxie to even shoot from the hip. You awkwardly fumble the ammo into the pistol and fire until it's empty, at which point you can't figure out how to get it back open to put more in. Not a single balloon popped. I did tell you the rules, right? How popping the balloons is the actual goal of the game? Well, fuck. How do I get 10 moxie? I only have 4 right now. I guess I could eat and drink a bunch of stuff, right? Hold on. Consumables. How do we increase... Oh, there we go. I do have one more... I got space for one more stomach thing, and then my spleen has capacity for 2 potions as well, although I'm still kind of unsure which ones are potions. Dirtwater bourbon is not going to do it for me. I could eat this to increase it by 6. Let's do that. Gotta stay clean. Nice. So now I've got 10, so I can at least do the minimum level one. Shoot from the hip. You managed to pop a few, but not very many. Not enough to win the prize, though. Sorry. Dang it. All right, well, that didn't work. Huh. Step right up. Step right up. If I may say so, you got the look of an intelligent and learned individual about you, and I happen to have a game here to put those faculties to the test. Simple guessing game. Standard deck of playing cards here. I show you all the faces, and then I turn them back over and start picking cards. You guess what cards I pick, and you win. You don't shuffle them? No. If you can memorize a deck of cards that fast, more power to you. Oh, if you got a touch of magic in you and want to try reading my mind, that's fine, too. What's the prize? The ticket to the stage show. I see the pattern here. Carefully scan the deck of cards. It's all about mysticality, moxie, and strength, it seems. All right. I managed to guess a few, but not very many. Darn. Test your might. I see. All right, so this is all just... It's all in the same vein here, I suppose. You gotta just smash the bell, give it a shot, don't have enough strength, and then bam. Okay. Okay, then. Clown here selling rubber toy balloons. He looks exactly like the other one. Were you on the other side of the midway just now? Oh, no, that's the other balloon guy. We dress alike and use the same face paint. Grins and gives you a big, exaggerated wink. Let's see. Why is everyone working as a clown? I think it's the same thing. He says the exact same stuff. There's a kid here searching around with a sad look on his face. I lost my lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen it, have you, sir? It's shiny steel and on a little chain. Oh, we gotta find that. I guess I need to, like, super boost one of my stats to actually get the ticket to, his main show. We could go to the Sideshow, I'm sure, right now. Maybe these, like, give you massive boosts. Maybe I should try it. I'd like to see the Lost and Found as well. I lost a lucky bottle cap. Hey, there it is. The box contains a shiny bottle cap and a little metal knife. I want all this stuff. I guess I can only take one, though. Alright, that makes sense. That's fair. You gotta pay if you want to see the Sideshow. How much is it? That is 300 meat. Okay, I'm in. I'm in. Let's do it. Enjoy the Sideshow. The Sideshow tent is fairly large and packed with weird things to look at. Like all good sideshows are. A few lanterns are hanging from the ceiling, casting flickering shadows around and making everything look even more eerie. A clown is hanging out in here, presumably to keep an eye on the exhibits. Come on in. Take your time, have a good look around. Just remember, no touching. This guy is a startling sight. His entire head is one enormous eyeball. He stares back at you as you look him over. Hello there, I'm Baer. How's it going? Can you talk? Guess not. Take a closer look at him. You move a little to the side and lean over the rope to get a closer look at the guy. He's basically just what he seems to be at first glance. A guy with a giant eyeball for a head. You notice two things, though. First, he has an odd lump at the, well, what you would call the base of his skull if he had one. A sort of crumpled, fleshy mass the size of a fist. With a squint and some imagination, it almost looks like the crushed and shriveled vestigial remains of a human head. The second thing you notice is that his ankles are locked to the legs of his stool, and the legs of the stool are bolted to the floor. Do you blink? Or wink, I guess? His hand slowly curls into fists, and the knuckles turn white with tension upon mention of the circus gig. Huh. This man is neatly dressed, though his suit is a bit threadbare and out of fashion. He's smoking a pipe and leafing through a magazine.
Hello there. Welcome to the Sideshow. My name is Douglas. Delighted to meet you. Well, are you perhaps trying to think of a polite way to ask what's wrong with me?
Yeah, you got me.
Don't worry, Baer. I am in a sideshow, after all. It is an obvious and natural question.
You said that last bit without moving your lips. Are you a ventriloquist?
Not at all. Allow me to demonstrate.
He stands up and turns around. His back is the same as his front. That is, his suit has been tailored with two front sides, and he has another face on the back of his head, with his hair cut and parted appropriately.
Ta-da!
As he sits back down, his knees and other joints crack and pop loudly as they reverse themselves. Douglas winces slightly, though certainly not as much as you'd expect. What in the...
Surprising, yes?
How is that even possible? Douglas shrugs and holds his pipe up to the now back of his head so his other face can take a puff. Are you Siamese twins?
Not exactly. It's difficult to describe, I'm afraid.
2 minds in one body with 2 faces?
It would be closer to the truth to say 2 instances of the same mind. With, as you say, 2 faces.
You're right, that doesn't make sense at all. The other face chuckles and Douglas holds his magazine behind his back.
It took some getting used to, that much is quite certain.
Your knees must be a wreck.
Surgery was necessary to permit them to bend in both directions. Sounds worse than it feels, I assure you. I would rather not discuss how I came to be this way, if you don't mind.
Okay, sorry.
No apology necessary.
Why are you in a sideshow? With a regular suit and haircut, you could easily pass for normal.
I have a contract.
Out of the corner of your eye, you spot the clown making a gesture, but you didn't catch what it was. Douglas clears his throat.
Well, it's quite the life, you know. Free room and board, travel the world, and you meet such interesting people.
Huh. There's a lady here with her head sticking out of a hole in a large metal box. She nods politely at you. Hello there. Enjoying the carnival? Well, it's interesting. Yes, I'm sure it is. Can I ask you a question? Certainly. Why are you in a box? First things first, we haven't been introduced yet. Oh, I'm Baer. Nice to meet you too, Baer. I'm Janet. Why are you in a box, Janet? That's a rather personal question, isn't it? I don't know why I'm giving these people British afflections. I'm only teasing, dear. Would you like to see inside? Sure. Janet whistles to signal the clown and he moseys over. He unlocks the door in the front of the box and throws it open with a theatrical flourish. Inside, instead of Janet's body, you see a tangled, complicated assortment of glass tubes and pipes, ticking clockwork gears and pumps. Liquids of various colors slosh through the tubes. A large bellows near the top inflates, then begins to slowly deflate. What do you think? It's horrifying. Like something out of a nightmare. Yeah, that's an accurate description. I'm sorry, I hope I haven't insulted you. No, offense taken. No offense taken. I've only seen it myself once in a mirror. Took quite a while to get used to the situation. How did this happen? Were you in some kind of terrible accident? I'm sorry, I can't talk about that. Of course, sorry, it must be a painful memory. Her calmly composed face creases into a very slight grimace as she shoots a sidelong glance at the clown. Yes. Well, it was nice to meet you. Good luck, Baer. Good luck, Janet. Wowee. Based on his attitude, uniquely combining attentiveness and extreme boredom, you assume this clown's job is to keep an eye on the sideshow exhibits. Howdy, fella. Welcome to the sideshow. What's to see in here? Well, down to the left, we have our collection of spooky warped mirrors. Right here, we have exhibits of clown eggs and pickled punks. And further down to the right is our freak show. Feel free to explore, and I'll be here if you got any questions. What about these people? You mean the freaks? Ain't they a scream? The one with the giant eyeball head is my favorite. Nice, quiet fella. Uh-huh. If you have any questions about the other two, feel free to ask them personally. I wouldn't want to be telling tales out of school. Since the eye guy can't talk, though, you can ask me about him if you want. What can you tell me about him? Not much, I'm afraid. That doesn't help. He joined us about a year ago, maybe a little less. Where did he come from? No idea. Weird, ain't it? You'd think fella looks like that, you read about him in the papers and all, right? Sure is mysterious. How'd he get like that? Couldn't tell you. I bet you got a theory, at least. Oh, well, maybe he saw something no human fella should ever see. Why is he locked to his chair? Ah, you noticed that, did you? Real shame that is. Fella's a bit unpredictable. Has a violent spell once in a while. Don't you worry none, I'm keeping an eye on him. Nice. Got him. This looks to be one of those weird bent mirrors. Look at yourself. It's short and squashed looking, folded up like an accordion. You spend a moment moving back and forth, seeing how the image changes. It's kind of amusing. Really stretched out and thin. Your limbs twist and writhe like snakes. It's a bit unsettling, and your muscles ache a little sympathetically. This mirror somehow shows you what you look like in clown makeup. Bloodshot eyes stare back at you from a pasty white face painted with an odd pattern of red triangles. In a flickering lantern light, it almost looks like he winks at you. Brr. He just air humped a bit. What can you tell me about those weird mirrors? Ain't they a riot? That's what you call an optical illusion, as I understand it. It has to do with the way the light reflects off of them. I am 100% sure that what I saw can't be explained by the reflection of light. No telling what you might see if you look too long. Creepy. Small placard pinned on one of the shelves says clown eggs. In the circus community, it's traditional for each egg to paint clown to paint their chosen makeup pattern onto an eggshell. These clown eggs are archived for future reference to ensure that no one chooses a pattern that has already been used. It is considered extremely taboo to wear another clown's face. That's creepy. Hey, wait a minute. Here's an egg for that balloon-selling clown. Didn't he tell you there's another guy wearing the same makeup? According to this sign, this seems unlikely. Oh. Hey, step back, please. No touching. Real weird-looking things. You lean in a little closer to inspect the jars. They mostly contain malformed and or mutated animals pickled in formaldehyde. A 3-headed kitten, some kind of ferret or weasel with 8 legs, a twisted Mobius loop of snake without the head or tail. Weird, crazy stuff. One shelf seems devoted to huge, gross, pale grubs like fat, featureless white worms the size of a sweet potato. The one on the end is larger than the others and has shiny black eyes. Someone has painted a face in an apparent parody of clown makeup. The pasty white face has been painted with the little blue triangles over and under the eyes. The creature has a long, thin slash of a mouth as well, and the area around it has been painted with bright red lipstick. The black eyes flash red as the thing suddenly thrashes in its jar, spinning to face you and stretching its mouth open, revealing rows of yellow shark teeth. Yeah, I got you pretty good there, buddy. What is that? It ain't a real critter. It's made of rubber and clay and doll parts and such. Got an electromagnet under the shelf to move it with. Takes a little push-button gizmo out of his pocket to show you. Should have seen your face. You about jumped right out of your boots. They got me. They goddamn got me. How's it hanging? All right, let's just let him be. Nothing doing with the eggs then, right? Leave those alone. Ask him the last question we got for him. What about these eggs? Traditional clown thing. There's a placard there next to him that explains in detail. Don't get too close though, please. They're fragile. Huh. I'm gonna go investigate this. You. Earlier you told me there's another clown with the same face paint. Except I looked at the clown eggs display in the slideshow. There's only one egg with that pattern, and it's supposedly taboo for a clown to use another clown's makeup. So you're real sharp. Better watch out you don't cut yourself. You're right, there's just me. I walk around the midway and sell balloons at both ends. When people ask, I like to have a little fun with them. So you're not actually following me around? Why would I need to do that? You aren't dangerous or anything, right? Right. Yeah. All right then. Well, not really sure what's going on here, but I think I'm gonna get out of this circus for the moment, because I'm a little worried. I'm gonna say thanks for watching this episode of West of Loathing. Creepy place, but thanks for watching this episode all the same. Leave a like on the video as well if you enjoyed it. Appreciate that a lot. Of course, is floating. I'll see you next time.